We will talk about some fake facts, even though this show is about a lot of different things. We are going to look at a different partner when it comes to Ripple and the current lawsuits by the SEC. Let's take a look at how the world pays with stars and ripples. As you can see, there is a lot of interesting new news from Brazil. Without further ado, please sit down. If you want to buy or sell XRP on demand, this is the place to be. Calm down and let's begin. Bitcoin's price, which is now 69,648 Ethereum, has gone up by 4% in the last 24 hours, while Ethereum's price has gone up by 2.89%. Along with XRP, both USDC and USDT are joining the market at the same time. Soon they'll be worth 61 cents, but remember that XRP's 66 cents are what count. We want to go over the 74,000 Bitcoin mark. In case you missed it, XRP has risen to 6th place total. People, the markets look great with a $2 trillion market cap for cryptocurrencies. I'm sorry if you missed the film I made 2 days ago. We're about to see footage of the movie, so go listen to it. Even though it's been a long time coming, the summer move doesn't happen when I'm done hit songs. The video says the market will fully go vertical, but it will happen before September, or at least before the small drop that happens in the first week of September. That is the schedule. We won't be able to be exact, but we'll do our best to be close right now, everyone. We'll have a new live show on YouTube every Wednesday. I believe I will do it at 6 o'clock. The camera will be on, and we will talk about the news. Please wait in line for a phone call so that you can ask questions during the show. We answer them live on the show. Of course, it's free, so check it out. We don't charge for this service. On his way, you will be able to see who made this channel. On Wednesday, I'm going to send out a tweet. Now pinch it to my page. On Twitch, I'm going to start both a live show and a multi-stream, and we're killing it. I have gotten some beautiful patches for you to enjoy. Slovenia does the same thing and is the first country in the European Union to sell a 30 million euro, about 32.5 million USD national digital bond. Why is it important to note that the Bank of France settled the bond? The Bank of France tokenized the cash system and worked with BNP Paribas. When someone acts, does it make you think of something? No matter who I talk to, I will tell them that the Republic of Slovenia issued a national digital bond on Thursday, making it the first EU member to do so. The 30 million euro, 3.65% bond selling was part of the European Central Bank's money settlement experimentation program, which you may remember from BB. This program included the sale of bonds. Okay, Paris. Let's meet up here on May 17th at 23. Who can remember this? Ripple buys Mado, a business that deals with cryptocurrencies for institutions. One source says that Ripple announced today that it wants to pay $250 million to buy the whole Swiss digital asset storage company Mado. Since the middle of 2021, many well-known banks have used Mado's tools on their own. It also got BNP Paribas to hire them to provide protection services. Sorgenfreude City and the German banks DA Banks and DZ Bank are some of the other banks. DBS, BBVA and Standard Chart are some of the customers. The digital bond is being put out by Zodiac Custody in Slovakia. It is part of the European Central Bank's process for settling money. This is taken care of by BNP Paribas, which is either a client or a partner of Mate, a company that stores digital assets. I can see the bigger picture now, folks. Then there's this, which I think you feel too. I wouldn't call this little thing. Bill Morgan says that these bullet points, which were released in a story about the Ripple v. SEC lawsuit, have a lot of wrong information in them. Let's take a moment to make things right. He says it's time to point out more fake information. There is a mistake in the second bullet point about the Ripple vs. SEC case. We already know what the XRP token's legal standing is. Yes, to be clear, the genie is out. It's not going back to the bottle. It said that XRP was the first cryptocurrency in the US. That wasn't considered a security. In a recent case, we claimed that courts didn't always give clear regulatory guidance, which could lead people to see the judges ruling on sales of excess remedies as investment contracts. When it comes to the third bullet point, there may be an appeal to the SEC and or Ripple. It is a controversial topic that can be debated. No matter how good or bad the CC's chances are, the problem is still controversial and up for debate. In addition, Dion asked Kamala Harris to use Gensler's confirmation to show the coin restart as a way for Democratic presidential candidate Kamala Harris to show her support for cryptocurrency. John Dean asks her to promise to fire Gensler. She won't do it, but Dion is right. She does want to stand up. Now that she supports cryptocurrency, it's time to change the scene, start over, and make a promise to support cryptocurrency. Of course, we understand why she said what she did. This sentence is true, considering that Trump is actively pursuing it and has a lot of people behind him. Who are the crypto fans who have changed their minds and are now planning to support Trump after hearing what he recently said? She is going to start saying in public that she supports cryptocurrency, but will she do anything at this point? Dion is like, if you're really serious, pay attention. Why don't you tell the American people straight out that Gensler is going to be fired soon due to her failure to follow through? To get your vote, both candidates will make promises they can't break and then do nothing else. We know it's that simple. The idea behind this is not new. Pay attention, because this is what we're getting from WorldPay and Ripple. People in a circle like me, also known as K, take part in its trip, which is why we call it steady. Hello, my name is Jason Chapala, and I'm also known as the OC. How are you? My name is Eric. My job title is Chief Business Officer of the Stellar Development Foundation. This foundation is connected to the Stellar Network, which is one of the oldest public layer networks. Van Mellenberg, my company Ripple, has been in the Bitcoin market for a long time. We've been in business for about 12 years to make international money transfers as easy as they are for data exchanges. Good morning to everyone on the internet these days. Hi, it's nice to meet you. My name is Nabil. I work for WorldPay, which is the biggest merchant buyer or payment provider in the world. We help businesses of all sizes accept cash payments. It looks like these guys are trying to shake up the usual business there, which I guess is us. They have plans to add Ripple to their system. They are currently putting in place new technology that works with Stellar and Ripple and takes advantage of the security of the coin market through USDC. From the point of view of a customer, we handled about $2.4 trillion in payments for our clients in almost every industry last year, including stablecoins. They said the digital trains are ready, and now we're just waiting for Trump to get votes on January 20th for global rules. I think this is where the crypto rules start to apply. Payments are being made around the world at the fastest rate in the business. When you work for tech and solution companies that have special skills that help global omnicommerce, you like it. Who can remember this video? My name is Steve Aldera, and we talked about a year ago. It's important to remember that the Central Bank of Brazil is the first bank to do business in that area, which is related to the deal. The first bank to use XRP was the Central Bank of Brazil. It was asked of Joel Cuss in 2018 which other countries like the Philippines and Mexico would be the next to make the on-demand funding route work. He talked about Brazil. We know about Ripple, even though it took them a little longer. I met privately with the Brazilian government, central banks and people, but later the blockchain company sponsored the Get This Ripple project. RippleCon says Rio shut down on the 24th and 25th of this month, strengthening its place in the country with goods that support and reflect our goal to raise interest and value. That's it. You should know what's going on for a good reason. The project in Brazil was already finished with Ripple. They were done with their work for the government, the central bank, and higher officials. Their work is very important right now. Because they are telling their story on the internet of value, these groups want to have them.